So in February of 2021, we bought this 2002 Montana camper. So we bought this to temporarily live in, and we remodeled it before we moved into it, but we didn't quite finish all of the renovation plans that we had. And late last year, we decided that we wanted to rent this out on Airbnb. So we began plans of building a timber frame building to park the camper under and finish the renovations of the camper and get it parked over and set up to rent it out. During that time, my sister-in-law's grandmother decided that she was going to move up from Florida and wanted to be closer to family, and she asked if she could rent this from us and live here permanently. And we have most everything done. We still have some more projects that we have to finish up, but most of the renovations in the camper are finished, and I'm going to be taking you inside to show you what all we have done. So today is the day that we're gonna start some work in the camper. This camper has been sitting here for over a year since we lived in it. So it has a leak somewhere, we don't know where. And so there's been some water damage since it's been sitting, so that's fun. So we're gonna have to rip out some flooring and try to find this water leak, get rid of like the mold and stuff. So anyways, that's fun. So anyways, let's get started. Here's my mom hard at work cleaning the shower. So water's been running down here and into this corner. So all this carpet's got to be removed, and this shiplap wall is going to be removed, and probably the wall behind it, and probably the subfloor. So we're just going to go ahead and rip out all this carpet and the vinyl flooring and replace it all. We found a trap door. We are finally ready to move this thing. It's been sitting here for over a year. That sure did get really small in here. A shout out to my awesome brother who helped us move this camper with his army truck. It was definitely a difficult place to get the camper out of, and unfortunately when he was pulling into our driveway, the back jacks caught on the road and they had to lift them up a little bit higher without completely destroying them. Thankfully they only got bent up just a little bit. After getting a water meter put in, we rented a ditch witch, and Obi dug a ditch from the water meter all the way to the camper and then ran the water line and the electric lines in the ditch. Then we installed a septic tank next to the camper and dug in lines for the pipe.
water issues with our camper, the slides out. Looks like it's a common thing on these. There's a couple things happening. There's definitely getting a little moisture down along the walls and coming out and rotting the edges, but also I think it's kind of coming around the outside and wicking in. So I cut a board out and fit it in here. I had to jack up the side a little bit of the camper to get the board in there, and then I put new tie back on the back. I'm putting some foam or some insulation down to help insulate the floor.
So this is something that my mom did for us, which we're really grateful for. This was really faded and yucky yellow color, and she used I guess that's right here. You can't even see it, but it's a Rust-Oleum top coat for like boats. So it's supposed to work pretty well for this. So I think she did like 3 coats, and it looks so much better because it was like ugly yellow, and now it's a fresh, clean white. Looks really nice. She still is gonna paint the bottom here to match. But yeah, it's looking great.
I found that this was that's like a little money box with a penny in it.
Now it's time to get back to renovating, and I never liked how this kitchen setup was, so we removed the gas stove that was there and removed the cabinet along with the countertop, and we bought a butcher block countertop from Home Depot and cut it to size and installed it. We gave a much needed cleaning to the outside of the camper with a pressure washer, and we have plans to paint the camper, but that will probably be a summer project. Now it's finally time to go inside, but before I show you the finished camper, let's look back and see what this camper used to look like. So when we first bought the camper, there was a strip of linoleum down this center, and then there was carpet in back behind this corner, and then along this slide, and also in the bathroom and bedroom area. It was new carpet, it wasn't original, but over the past year that this camper's been setting, there had been a leak coming in somewhere on that wall and this wall, and the floors in the corners of these slides out were really rotten. The subfloor was really bad. So Obi cut those out and replaced it with new plywood, and then we went ahead and just redid all of the flooring, pulled up all the carpet, and put down this linoleum flooring. Another major project that we had to work on was this kitchen. It was something that I really wanted to do when we first moved in here, but we just never got around to it. We never used the kitchen. When we lived in here, we didn't have water because we had the camper parked in front of my parents' house, and their spigot just leaked really bad. So to leave the water on all the time wasn't something we could do. So we never had running water while we were in here, so we never used the shower or the kitchen sink. We did use the toilet. We would just haul in buckets of water, but other than that, we didn't use water. So I really didn't do any cooking in here, so we never finished the kitchen remodel. And one thing I really wanted to do was take out the gas stove that was in here. I had no intention of using it ever. So I really wanted to get rid of that. So we ended up taking out the oven that was here, along with the cabinet that was here, and got rid of that old countertop. And we got this butcher block countertop, and then OB built this shelf underneath. It's going to allow for a lot more storage space than like the drawers and those little small cabinets. Large baskets and stuff can be stored under here. And I think it adds the most optimal storage space for this area. Also, our renter didn't want the shelves that I had up on here, so we took those down, so it's a little bare right now. Another thing we did was replace this step. The step that was on there wasn't attached very well, and sometimes it would just like fall over. So Obi built this wood step and left it hollow underneath that allows for storage of shoes and stuff. So I was excited about that. Something I had wanted to do for a long time. Now coming up into the bathroom and bedroom area. We didn't do a whole lot in here. There's the sink. Since we never used the shower when we lived in here, we never did anything to it. But this used to be really a dingy yellow color. But my mom helped me out and painted it using a marine paint. And it looks so much better. So nice and white and crisp. And then we got this curved shower curtain off of Amazon. And I'll link that down below. Just a little toilet area. Which there used to be a door on here. But when we were living here, I took it off because it just seems so in the way. Because it's such a small space. It was really awkward with the door. And then there's just this sliding door here. So it works so much better than dealing with the little bathroom door. And then in this bedroom, we really didn't do much of anything, actually. We just cleaned in here. And yeah, that's the bedroom. Now this was one project that we did do. This was an uneven step up. There was a little step, and then it stepped up again into the bedroom area. It was very much a tripping hazard, and I never liked it when we lived in here. I really wanted to fix it. So anyways, Obi built this wood step. So this makes it all level with the rest of the floor. We were taking the carpet off. He discovered there was a trap door to a little storage area with a little money box and stuff. So that was pretty cool. We had no idea that was under there. Also, when I was ripping out the flooring in here, I discovered there was a little trap door under this. I had no idea. That goes down into the storage underneath. I'm not sure why, but that was there. Anyways. So that is our camper tour. Happy to be mostly done with it. We still have a few little projects we have to finish up before our renter arrives next week. The outside, we still have quite a bit to do. Ignore all the mess. But anyways, our plan for this still is to build a lean-to. We have the concrete poured for the beams. So we're going to have a lean-to going up here. And she's going to be able to pull in her, park her car here. And then back here, we're going to build a little room to have a washer and dryer in, and then also a shower. And then this will be a storage room as well for her. So there will be a little deck coming here and coming up even with the camper door, and then it'll have like a ramp maybe coming down here into the parking area. So on the other side over here, we put in the septic tank over there. So we have the lines running from there to that. That's what it all looks like. Very excited that it's finally moving along. It's been a long process and project, a lot of work. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not already a subscriber, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I'll see you guys in another video.